I've got the bright sunlight on.
Is that the freckles?
Oh, nah, freckles are beautiful. We just get you in. Oh, look at that. Sharp. As sharp as your suit. October Red Boxing joined by the very dapper looking John Hedges. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Privileged to be here again. Massive big show. Katie Taylor defending her undisputed. Do you know what I mean? It's an honour to be part of it again, and another great show for me to show me skills and show me development.
A bit of a family affair because obviously you're here with your stablemate Johnny Fisher as well. Is it nice when you guys are like on the same card together?
Yeah, Joe, what? I've always said this to Mark. Like, of course, it makes sense, doesn't it? If we're both in the same stable, we're always ready. We're both prospects, got the exact same record. So it's it's nice, man. We get a shed at the hotel, have a bit of banter in the hotel. It's good.
The name then, The Gentleman, John Hedges, The Gentleman. Please talk to me about this suit because you look like you should have been in. I don't know if you've watched it, Gangs of London.
Yeah, too right. Proper film, I know. Now, do you know what it is? I've got a new sponsor on board, McCann Bespoke London. They're a tailor-made suit company, one of the best in London there is. And he's come on the wing and he was like, John, you call yourself the gentleman, you still start looking like one. So I said, listen, if you can sort me a suit out, of course he did. He delivered the goods. Got to be done now. Every fight, a new suit.
But you haven't just got the suit, you've got the slick hair back as well. It's like the full look and I'm loving it.
East End gangster we're going for, East End gangster.
Talking about gangster, are you going to be going in there and putting someone on the floor like you do in your devastating, long-rangey, powerful fashion?
I've got a good step-up fight this time. I'm fighting undefeated fighter, 3-0 with 2 knockouts. So it's going to be one of them ones. A lot of people are like, you're a prospect, why are you taking fights like this? But I'm going to show me level, I'm going to show me ability. I'm taking a southpaw, I want to tick that off my list. So let's have it, do you know what I mean? It's going to be an entertaining fight, it's going to be very game. And you're probably going to see me get hit where I don't normally take a load of shots. So it's going to be nice to test myself a little bit. So it's going to be good for myself.
Well, you are one of these fighters that's enjoyable to watch, quite entertaining as well, especially when you get those stoppages.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, it's beautiful to see people box, but it's even more beautiful to see when they get knocked down.
Exactly, and it's a blood sport we're in. Everyone likes to see the knockouts. So it's one of them things. I think if you look for a knockout, it never come. But like my last fight, it was a showreel knockout. He went over beautifully, but I took a great shot beforehand. So it just shows you can't switch off in the boxing.
But talk to me about that like counter, as obviously you get caught with a shot, and even though it's like, wow, still having that quick instinct to be able to hit back and get that knockout.
I think it's been around. I've been around the block as such for a young fighter. I've boxed a lot in the amateurs, and with my last opponent, Bout, what I knew was he's very experienced. Had a very good chin, never been stopped before, and it was like the only way I was going to stop him was by giving him a bit of hope. And I was hitting him with the same shot over and over, nothing, wasn't rocking him, nothing. As soon as he caught me, he opened right up, he smiled at me, I smiled back and then put him over. So it was kind of like, I opened the door, he fell into the trap and then I put him away.
Those intricacies that we don't often see when we're sat ringside or at home, I like that dynamic kind of instinctive fighting. Oh, you're smiling, are you? Yeah. Well, you'll be smiling on the floor.
And that's exactly, I think, like everyone, not many people smile and stay focused, and he was like, he got drawn into my fight, and that's what I wanted, so I can't complain.
And that skill of able to draw a fighter into your fight, I always say, usually from the first bell, and you start, you're getting the feelers, you can usually tell who's going to change the dynamic and who's going to be in control of the fight. How do you make sure that happens with your opponents so they dance to your tune?
I've got to use what I'm blessed with. I'm 6'6", I'm at light heavyweight, I'm a big at the weight. So like this fight I'm fighting this on Saturday, he's a level changing fighter, he's up and down, he's left and right, he's in your face, but he's going to have to slow down at my pace. I'm not going to be in front of him floating about and copying him, he's got to copy me. So if he's got a long stiff jab coming in his face, he'll have to keep moving, and it's only a matter of time before he walks onto something. If not, I'm not doing my job right.
And dealing with the trickiness and kind of like awkwardness of a southpaw naturally, what have you done to prepare for that? And even a switch hitter?
Do you know what the God's honest truth is? I found out about my opponent a week ago. I ain't gonna lie about it. My original opponent pulled out, but listen, we have to react and do what we got to do. My original opponent was an orthodox. I said, listen, if you can't ask match him, I said have a little look about, see what you can get. There was no one willing. This fella here, 3-0, was like obviously a massive opportunity to shock people. He stepped in, and I'm never going to turn a fight away. So, and Eddie knows that. I'll fight anyone.
And that is beautiful to hear. A week's notice, different stance of opponents. Somebody that has still got a guided career, but you're still prepared to take that risk with someone that's sort of like a prospect himself, someone that's hungry like you are, somebody that wants to come here and show who he is as a fighter.
And yeah, that's exactly. Listen, I think the way I look at it, if I've got these big hopes in the sport and the dreams I have, I need to be able to do things like this. So I know I'm only 20, but if I can do that now, what am I going to be like when I'm 23, 24?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the rest of your suits throughout your career. Listen, I am really looking forward to seeing you back out. You're under a good tutelage there with Mark Tibbs. It's like a family gym. And I do want to ask, how are your adult entertainment fighters doing in there?
Oh, do you know what? I can't lie to you. They're doing very well. Very well, yeah. Do you know what? And they fit right in as a family. Especially so Elbrook, she trains 10 times harder than I've seen any fighter train. And that is God's honest truth. She grafts, and that's what's so good. Whatever they do with their business and things like that, fair play to them. They earn it. She earns a good living. But in the gym, mate, she's savage. She's absolutely savage. She can punch. She's a big puncher.
We like that. I don't think stamina would be a problem for her, but the punching, obviously, is something that you can either do it or you can't.
Yeah, and that girl can whack. Yeah, she can whack.
Brilliant. Listen, it's always a pleasure. Can you just show the cuffs on that for the camera, please? Look at, you got to get them high to your face. A bit up, a bit by your yeah, look at that, the embroidery. And could you shout out the tailor again? Because
Neil McCann, Bespoke Suits London. McCann Bespoke Suits. Best in the business. Trust me, have a look at their website. It's another level.
I am so looking forward to seeing the rest of your career. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, I'll see you Saturday night.
See you Saturday night, another big performance.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.